Ready, set. Hey folks, it's Mr. Golem again. Coming to you outside from where I'm just kind of doing some thinking and working out here, just for episode 2 of the short film diary. So my ideas from yesterday I was working on, I talked about this in my previous video, to write stuff down. And I've kind of landed on a few different ideas for my film, and I think I've got it to a point where I want to share where I'm going with it and how I'm kind of setting everything up. So maybe you've done your brainstorming at this point. Here's what I wrote down yesterday. Things I want to do in my film. I want to use my cat. I want to do an improvised live film score just because I like making music, and I think that'll kind of be a fun part of the experience. I spent a little time last night playing some music and just imagining things while I was kind of improvising, and I have an idea of some kind of, spaceship idea. I'll explain later. I also have like a lot of cool lighting stuff in my house, so I'm going to use those supplies, my Hue lamps, to do something with that. I have some ideas over here, cooking, film about, I'm not doing this thing. I want to do something surreal and weird. I was thinking about my surgery recovery that I'm dealing with right now, but I think we'll leave that behind. I want to do something that doesn't exist in the real world. I talked about the archive.org footage earlier. So those are some ideas I put down, and actually, based on what I've come up with, a lot of this is going to come along with what I've come up with. So I'll see if I can show you that. This is what I saw yesterday when I was on archive.org. This is like the beginning to like a Coca-Cola ad that's like 43 minutes long. Let me see if it pops up here. I just thought this was a really cool shot that I could never do, so I thought I'd use it. It's not showing yet. It's coming up in the next thing here. Let me just jump ahead. There it is. Just like a camera like comes in on to this world here. You can see it's in color, and it's the same format that I can shoot in. But just having this sort of like floating globe, I don't know. I want to do something with like aliens, so I'm going to use that. I'm not going to use the whole thing. It won't say wonderful world, but like this is useful, right? So I might use that. So that's in the back of my head. And I kind of came up with this idea. But first off, I have 18 boxes. I think I could do this in 18 shots. So I started jotting down some ideas here. So this is just this afternoon. This is very sort of free-form ideas, throwing it on the page, questions I'm asking myself. I want something very epic, maybe scary, spacey, alien. But I wrote that I thought this idea next door. Recently I donated some food to a neighbor through this app called Nextdoor, where you can ask neighbors requests, and I had some extra food. So I thought of turning the story around. My cat doesn't like the tuna flavored food that we try to give her. So I thought maybe the other way around. Maybe I can try to I might put myself in a situation where I don't have the food that my cat likes, so I go on to Nextdoor and place a request. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting to have like an alien receive my message, like from outer space, and come visit and bring me some food for my cat. So I know you're listening to this and saying, that sounds ridiculous. How would you even do that? So what I did next, and I think this is what you should do, make a shot list. So I just started jotting ideas down. I'm thinking, all right, let's fill the box 18 steps to the story. Because remember, I said, if we're going to do 18 different shots. So here we go. Wake up, get tuna. Cat rejects tuna. I react to that. Then I go to Target. The shelf is empty at Target, and TBH, it has been empty every time I've gone. They never have it in stock. Then I make a request to Nextdoor. Then I go out of Earth, right? And I show you that Earth shot. I will use that shot. Space landing. I hear the landing come out, meet the visitor. It's messy here. I receive the gift, feed the cat happy, me happy. That's my shot list. So the next step was actually make it a little more official. No tuna shot list. And so I've started numbering these pages. I have about 5 shots per page. And the numbers don't match up my previous list because it was just sort of a rough draft, but I think this is pretty solid. If I put each shot out here, I'm going to do, I can start planning for it. Wake, tuna, cat rejection, reaction, target, out of stock, arrive home. I might cut this, but I added a little spot where like I could show me getting back home to help communicate that I've gotten there. Placing the next door request. An earth shot. I need to figure out a way to say that there was a message received by the visitor, by the alien, the extraterrestrial. Space landing, and then hearing the arrival. I think there's going to be some cross-cutting here, so I've noticed that. 12, meet, arrival, come out, the gift. And then I thought I added this other thing as I was doing this. Me waking up again to represent like returning back to the same form from the start. So, question, was it a dream? New food is there, chicken flavor, feed the cat, me happy. Okay? That gets me to 18. So, you make a list a couple times, you try to massage these ideas out through just journaling and writing it down. I'm pretty confident we could do this. I asked my wife, would you be willing to be an alien in my movie? And she was like, yeah, whatever. So I think I'm good. So that's the current situation, episode 2. I will put a link in the description to the footage I was talking about from here. But that's about it. Maybe something about shot lists, because I think shot lists are important. And that's just something I know that Edgar Wright uses. Sorry, I was thinking of an author. Edgar Wright uses for like movies like Baby Driver, shot lists. So this will give me a sort of a to-do list to accomplish. And I'm sure I'll find more problems and try to solve them as we go. All right, that's entry number 2. Peace. Let me know how you're doing.